Hello, and welcome back. Monday morning, 8:50. Sales video. Keep that jam playing. All right, stop it. I gotta get to this. Thanks. So the payout week is going to be quite a bit less than what I just want to say what it should be. So after shipping and is all paid for the things that are going out, it's going to be like 650 when my payouts for the past 3 months have been 1,000 plus every single week. So something happened between those 2 days. What am I going to pin it on? I don't know. Government shutdown, this or that, that or this. Who knows? However, when a a lower day is over 200, just over 200, and I really can't gauge a much higher day because I can just keep going and keep going. It just the ebb and flow, the nature of the beast, things that are there, things that happen, things that don't happen. It's not gonna break me, but it's nice to be able to know and to calculate. Now, it's not gonna again, it's not gonna put me in the negative or anything. It's just way less. It's quite a few $100s less than of what the average should be. And one way how to remedy that is to just keep listing stuff. So today, yesterday I got 55. There was only one CD out of all of them that wasn't going to be worth much of anything for me to even bother listing. There are a couple listed for like $20, but none of them sold over 3 years. I'm not going to sit on something that has five competition with absolutely no sales in 3 years. And who knows, the actual value of the CD could have only be $8 and it would just sit and sit and sit and sit. I don't know. So I just don't bother with that. That goes in a pile that'll eventually go up to the game exchange. There are one, two, three, four, five, six CDs that need to be resurfaced. I did not do the DVDs. Again, you start looking at the screen, seeing the same things, and going from one listing to another listing, and you have to rotate your picture, and that starts to eyes, these things start to get a little feel a little weird, and then you get a little brain tired. So I just did the 55 listings yesterday, and the most I've ever listed in the day was like 180, 170 or something, and that was sometime like the beginning of last year. Shortly after the July culling. But so there's probably about 30, not even 30 DVDs that need to be done. The books, however, I have 2 boxes that are full. So those are going to get done today. Those, although there's more pictures to rotate and do some editing on the pictures of, it's more time between each listing to where it doesn't really hurt the eye as much. So that's what I'm going to do today. If I do go anywhere, I don't think I will. I just want to get that stuff done and put away. It's better to get whatever your task is done before you start meandering elsewhere. All right, so it is a sales video. Let's find out what's sold. I have to start these two right here. These DVD-Rs. I picked these up, I think, for like $1 each down at a place in Merriman Valley in Akron, right across the street from where we used to live at. It's called Happy Tales, and proceeds from that go for the Humane Society. So a lot of their stuff really isn't expensive. They do have some higher end stuff every once in a while, but these combined, which I had just relisted, that day or the day before. So the two of them combined are going out for $40. So it's a little less, but one shipping container, one shipping box. And I think the eBay box will fit that perfectly. Well, those will fit in there perfectly. All right. Orchard House DVD, 15. So if you're new here, round up, round down, that DVD was $14.60, and this Disney one is $15.21. So I'm going to say it's 15. All right. So 15 for this Disney Wishes CD. $15 for this Sigur Rós Baltari. Something about Stephen King. I think I read in here that Stephen King is mentioned, or something about. Either way, again, $15. This is called Bebo Norman, The Fabric of Verse, 24. Andreas Vollenweider, CD, 28. All right. Time for this big old book. So this is Time Life, World War II, Gold Gilt, clean, even has a ribbon. Had this for well over 3 years. There was no date stamp on any of the pictures. I think at one time they were selling, many years ago, they were selling for probably 80 or $100. Just constantly bring the price down, bring the price down. I'm not one of those. If you're not new here, you know where I'm going with this. If you are new here, every handful of days I'll go in and I will columnize all of my listings to oldest listed first. And if a listing has 3 or 4 views, I will click on the counter. And if it has 4, 5, 6 or more, whatever the number is, views total over, had to been listed for 3 months or more. So if I'm going oldest listed first, it takes a few pages for me to get down to listed at 3 months. Then the item will come down, and if it's disc media, it'll get repriced by about 5%. So if it was 4, 5, 6, 7, it'll go down to 4, 3, 2, 1. If it's 3, 4, 5, 6, it'll go down to 3, 2, 1, 0. And then all of that all gets put into certain sales brackets. Books and most of all other first class stuff, so books and first class stuff, will come down roughly 10% each time it gets repriced. If I never did that, stuff and for other resellers or whichever it is, if never did that, then stuff would just sit there. So you can go into, kind of refreshes the listing, gives it a new number. Is that the whole helping hand part right there, that it gets a new number, or is it that it's now showing up as a new listing with the new listing banner that shows in listings? Or is it because the price doesn't matter. It had enough interest to where I took it down, I brought the price down a little bit, and whatever I can get from it, I can get from it. I'm not going to be like, it's a $90 book, I have to get $88.76 or more, period. No, man. It's something you got money in. Do what you can to price it at whatever needs to be done and get it out of here. So this is $43. So it's probably going to be in £4 range. Where's it going? 7.7, so probably Nevada, Dakotas area. They're probably a little more west, but still. Got whatever I paid for it out of it, made a few bucks. We have Odyssey, 15. Diary of a Mad Black Woman soundtrack, 19. Melrose Place, Final Season, Volume 2. Well, I have that in the listing. So, Volume 2, $14. Two Jackie Chan DVDs. Got these down again at that Happy Tales 31. A Bible, about as big as my hand, $89. So this is a light gold gilt, indexed, Christian Science Publishing Society. And there's no year on it, or that I could find. And usually for a Bible, I will try to find a year. But $89. What's Up, Doc? DVD, Barbara Streisand, $9. Still making something on it. The next is in this thing, and that's the title. Ooh. 25. Dorothy and the Dinosaur, The Wiggles, $36. Jerry Gurry, Gerry, Gurray. Mulligan Nightlights, CD, 18. And this cool bilingual laptop I've had for probably longer than that Time Life book. I'm sure it's English to whatever language. Pausa, enter intro. I'm going to guess it's Spanish. Either way, I've had it for a long time. $24. So it's something, repriced it a handful of days ago, maybe a week ago. Just finally gone. I think when I got that, they were probably selling for like $50-$60. Again, same principle with the book. Just enough views to bring the price down. A couple more. Exploring acrylic abstracts. I'm painting. Pastel DVD, 17. Casper and Wendy, A Ghost, DVD, 31. Some reflections in nature, some woods. This is something I got at the Lee Road Goodwill. So if you take, I think it was either $2.49 or $1.71 at that point, but still, when I went there and I was getting all these less expensive ones, it would have been 75% off the given price. So it wouldn't have been much, 60, 70 cents, give or take. But $10. In these Von Zipper, what they're called. Clutch is a design name. Safety glasses, sunglasses with flaking frames or bad lenses, which is in the title. And 62. So for 2 days, that's $6.12 in sales and $5.78 product cost received. So that is more of the average range of what a sales day should be, but divide by 2, right? And there's still a few more hours left within technically the day for my sales day wise. To have 2 days and 1 week when I'm sending out $120 worth of stuff, and a couple of them are going to be international, so that means that it's like $80 net each of those days. You take the good, you take the bad. And there you have the facts of eBay. All right. So that's going to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. If it has enough views, take it down, reprice it, and just keep doing that over and over. You don't have to do it the way I do it, but that's just the way on how I do it. And sometimes it works well. Sometimes you just end up with stuff that just would never even sell. And that's where I do the bigger sales and the calling and the reprice. That's why I do that. So I'm trying to milk whatever I can out of the product that I do have. But sometimes, a spade is a spade. It's not going to do anything. Well, spades do stuff, right? But if it's just not going to do anything, no matter what you're going to do, it's just not ever going to sell. At some point, it's just time to unwind the mooring and let it go. Tell me anything going up, comment down below, subscribe, share. Those are all free. They help me, help you, so we can help other people learn about selling physical media on eBay and sunglasses. Appreciate it. Thank you.